Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. What's up, y'all? I feel like it's been a minute, y'all. I feel like it's been too long. How y'all feeling, y'all? I don't know about y'all, but yo, I'm ready to get into this. I'm really ready to get into this, y'all. And listen, get your big notepad for this one, especially if you are interested in becoming a dynamic facilitator. Because remember, right, that was the theme. We ain't talking about no mediocre. We ain't talking about just no regular. We ain't talking about just no, oh yeah, I'm going to be okay. We're talking dynamic facilitator. And even beyond facilitation, leadership, y'all. Leadership. Key leadership topic today, y'all. And we only touching on stuff that's relevant to what we do because the goal is for us to get better, y'all. That's it. Nothing else. Let me get in my comments real quick so I can say hi to the people, yo, and then we getting in there. Hey, Tanner, was that you in the top spot, shorty? What's up, Tanner? How you feeling, yo? Breathe in that top spot air. Good to see you, yo. What's up, reality? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Coach Johnson. What's up, Coach Johnson? Yo, one take. Shout out one take, yo. My man's been killing it in these schools, yo. My man's ain't missed yet, yo. Shout out one take. What's up? How you feeling? Tay Bands. What's up, Tay Bands? Yo, shout out Tay Bands too, because yo, Tay Bands went from zero to hero. Like, yo, no experience with the facilitation thing, completely outside of her comfort zone. Now she's killing it every single week, yo. Inspiring these students, being a role model, yo, demonstrating exceptional leadership, yo. Like, yes. Kai, what's up, Kai? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you, Breezy. What's up, Breezy? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you, Cam Gotti. What's up, Cam Gotti? How you feeling, yo? Good to see. Hey, Tay Bands, you already, yo. Bless, what's up, Bless? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sang, what's up? Hey, yo. Sang been on her leadership stuff, y'all. I hope that y'all been paying attention, yo, because Sang has also been hosting the Monday meetings for us with the facilitators. So even if you haven't like been on a meeting or if you haven't like facilitated at a school, but you know that it's something that you want to do or you want to get into that, lock in with Saying, yo, so you can start joining those Monday meetings and just start being in the know and start learning some of the stuff that they're talking about. The meetings are only like a half hour, maybe 40 minutes long or something like that. But every single meeting so far has been a valuable meeting. So thank you, Saying, for hosting those on Mondays. Gemma, what's up, Gemma? Go vote, y'all. If y'all ain't voted, make sure yo, we gotta make sure our heartbeats walk away with this money, yo. Gemma is up for thank you, Cam Gotti on the Times. Gemma is up for a grant for her art program, and Charity is up for a grant for her give back to the community, yo. It's on us to make sure our people win, yo. If our people don't win, we need to be ashamed of ourselves. Why are we calling ourselves heartbeats, yo? Why are we bragging about our network, yo, if we can't even push our people to the top? Go vote for Gemma and Charity, yo. And then make sure at minimum, the people in your house go do the same, yo. It's easy, yo. It's easy. Let's push our girls over the top, yo, so they can get this money. We got what? That's $35,000 on the line. Y'all better bring that home, yo. Bring that home. Sid, what's up, Sid? Hey, Sid, we driving today, shorty. We is driving today. What's up, Sid? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Yo, what's up, yo? How you feeling, yo? Good to see. Hey, yo, vote or else. Yes, yo. Go vote and go have everybody in your house vote. That's the minimum that you can do. The minimum. If you want to go above and beyond, yo, get your friends to vote. And when you get to school, get your teachers to vote and tell them this is youth making history. Youth don't get this kind of money, yo. Youth ain't seeing this. type of cash to help with their projects and stuff. Nah, yo, this is history in the making. Go be a part of that. Yes, yo. Mr. Elaborator, where you at? What's up? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, yo. Let's get into this, yo. Let's get into this because we got to talk about this, y'all. How to work with people that you don't like, yo. And this is it's a serious situation, y'all, and it's also a serious skill. Let me get my screen gonna look crazy for a minute, but let me get it up, yo. It's a skill, yo. And if you really take the time to hone in on this skill, you're going to be unstoppable when it comes to leadership, yo. You're going to be unstoppable. Let's do this, y'all. How to work with people you don't like. All right, and let me get my comments right here so I can see. Hey, Breezy with the prom. That's what's up. Congratulations. All right. So first things first, y'all. Let's just kind of level out our conversation on some things that we want to think about as we talk about this. The first thing is it is very, and we're going to put that in all caps, y'all, rare that you always, underscore that, always get to work with, let's say, talented, exceptional people. And I know that's a little long, y'all. Sorry about that, but it's important to really spell it out because this is going to help shape our conversation. We got to understand that as just a natural fact. Yes, you are going to be able to work with talented people. Yes, you are going to be able to work with people who you just get along with, who you just naturally gel with, people who are exceptional in what they do. But yo, it is very rare. In all my years of working, I have never had the opportunity to only work with talented people, to only work with exceptional people. It has always been a mix. And 9 times out of 10, especially you in the leadership role, because remember, we're not looking at you as somebody who's just in the mix. We're looking at you as somebody in the leadership role. More times than not, in that leadership role, you're going to have people whose skill set, talent level is below yours. Let's just call it what it is. Not to say that they can't reach your level, not to say that they don't have the potential, but understand that's part of a leader's job. That's your biggest job, is to grow these people, not write them off, not cut them off, not disassociate yourself, but to be able to be in a mindset where you can embrace these type of people and to help them grow. And with a caveat, people who want to grow, because not everybody wants to grow. And you're going to get those type of people as well. All right. So let's put that card on the table. Let's put another card on the table, y'all. Let's put this one on the table. We don't always get to choose the people we're called to lead or the people on our teams. Listen, we about to go in. We is about to go in. Yes, heavy on the want to grow. Is nothing you can do with somebody that doesn't want to grow. If somebody just doesn't want to get better, it's nothing that you can do with them until they reach the point where they absolutely want to get better for themselves. So this one right here, y'all, let's put this card on the table. We don't always get to choose the people we're called to lead or the people on our teams. Understand this, y'all. When you are out here in these real work situations, and trust and believe, what we got here at Heart Smiles is real work. Whoever got a fake check from me? Speak up now. Whoever got a fake cash app from me, yo? Speak up now. Yo, if your PayPal was ever fake from me, speak up now. The work that we do is absolutely real. The impact that we have is absolutely real. And yes, in this time, in this space, at the age that you are now, and in this growing space that you are in now, we are like the closest thing that you get to a real working leadership environment without like officially being at like a company that's hiring you to do that. We're hiring you so that you can get better at doing that. And so you can get experience at doing that. And so that you can grow yourself as a leader. So when you get to these companies in these organizations, you can run circles around those executives and you can already be prepared to excel in those roles. When you get into a space like that, y'all, you're not going to get to pick the people on your team. It's not going to happen. You're going to have your team of people, and it's going to be your job to be able to work with those people and help grow those people regardless of where they are. You're not going to be able to go to your HR person. Yo, I don't like them. I ain't feeling them. Can you do something about it? We're not going to be able to do that, y'all. So put that card on your leadership table. Know and understand you're not always going to be able to choose the people that's on your team and the people who you are called to lead. Sometimes people who are under your leadership, like, yo, it's because of something that we don't even always understand that's happening in that moment. I don't believe in coincidences, yo. I believe that things happen for a reason. And even if they aren't always the most pleasant experiences, those experiences are there to teach us something. And if all we do is get mad and get frustrated over that experience and we don't take the time to extract that lesson, then we've done wasted our energy and wasted that experience, yo. So yes, yeah. Hey, thank you, Cam Gotti, on getting me on those notes, yo. Yes, Mr. Bonnet. Yo, said my favorite diamond Thursday. You say that every time. Yes, Mr. Elaborator. Always maintain your attitude when it comes to your job. You absolutely have to. Yes, one take. The job got to get done because that money ain't going to stop coming. Absolutely. And you know what happened when you get to those big corporations and those organizations and you aren't able to move the team's performance? You know what happened? You're no longer there. You ever wonder why some of these big corporations, they get a new CEO like every year? Because like, yo, it's not about your performance as an individual. No, 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 no. We are leaders. So it's about other people's performance under our leadership. So you can be great at everything. You can be great at everything. But if you're not making other people great too, then you're not going to be in that leadership position. And that's what that's about. Uh, yeah, reality said, even if you're not feeling well, put a fake smile on your face. Hey, yo, reality, you know what? Hopefully, you'll be able to get to the point of transparency where even if you're not feeling well, it's like your smile isn't fake, but your smile is genuine and authentic because even though whatever's going on in your life, you still happy to be where you are with your people. So yeah, get just just throw out the fake part and just put like you still able to show up with a smile because it's been plenty of times, yo, where regardless of what I got going on in my life, I know I still got to show up a certain way. Like, and it's not because y'all expect something from me. I expect something from myself. I expect more from Joni Hollifield than what you could ever expect from me. So the standard that I hold myself to, The Lord standard you holding me to ain't nothing compared to what I'm holding myself to. So yes, yes. Leaders is a powerful word. Absolutely, yo. And it's the bigger picture. It's always the bigger picture, Gemma. Always. Let's put this last thing on our table, yo. And this right here, this is the holy grail. If you don't hear nothing else I say, this whole conversation, hear this, yo. You can have, hold up. You can have a productive, got that? Relationship without having a personal relationship. Yo, let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in, yo. It is nice to have, yo. It is nice to have a personal relationship with the people who are on your team, with the people who you got to work with. We call that a nicety, where it's nice to have, but it's not a necessity. It is nice to have, yo, but it is not a necessity. It's a nicety, yo. Just because you don't have a personal relationship with somebody, or you don't want to have a personal relationship with somebody, doesn't mean that you can't have a productive relationship, yo. I did some of my best work at Comcast with people who I hated their guts. No, I never went to lunch with them. No, I never invited them over for dinner. No, we never hung out after work. But dog, when we was locked in those war rooms, that's what we called them. When we were locked in those war rooms with our screens up and our laptops getting it in, dog, it wasn't nothing that you could tell us, because like we were so locked in on making sure that our business situation improved. What it, none of that other stuff even mattered. None of that. Hey yo, yeah, hey yo, not Jody the dog. Hey yo, yes, nothing can come between business, yo. And we're not Big Joni, yo. You stupid. And like yo, we have to keep that in mind, because once we start getting this expectation of, friendship and being a little personal and like wanting to like the person and all that type of stuff, like yo, that can cloud the whole situation. Once you see that that person ain't going to be on that level with you, it's okay. It's okay. The people who are on that level, thank God for them and keep moving on. But the people who aren't, it's okay, because guess what, now we know how to deal with them. Now we know how to handle them. Now we know this person is at arm's length. I know what I got to do. Yo, no French vanilla after work. Listen. Yes, we gonna kill it when it's time, but we ain't got to be besties. Yes, yes, and yes, yo. Like that's what it's about. All right. So now that we got these things on your leadership table, right? We got these things on your leadership table. Let's talk about this thing called, and let me know if you heard of it, attribution bias. Let me know if anybody has heard of that before. Attribution bias. And when we talk about attribution bias, basically what this means is that you associate a person's mistakes to their character. Hear me out now. Hear me out now, because this is a big one, y'all. Yes. Yes, on the new vocab. Listen, we're going to learn something, yo. Attribution bias, yo. That's when you are associating a person's mistakes to their character. Understand, this is the part where you really have to be intentional about separating a person's character from their behavior in the sense of mistakes that they made, shortcomings that they may have, right? For example, if somebody is always late, right? But you never ever bothered to ask them why they were late, you might just think, man, this person lazy. This person don't care about the mission or the vision. This person could care less about what we doing. This person just only here for a check, so they just show up when they want to show up. Whole time, that person is responsible for making sure that their siblings get to their school situation first. And that's the reason why they late every day, because it takes time for them and they can't get up any earlier. They can't catch an earlier bus, but they have that responsibility on their shoulders. And every day it's a whole thing that they got to do, which is causing them to be late. Whole time, if that barrier was removed, that person would probably get there before you. But because we haven't taken the time to get to root cause, we're just making an assumption about their character based on our bias. And believe it or not, y'all, that is happening a lot more times than we know. It happens a lot. Judging someone off their character and not their situation. Yes, absolutely. I got the correct phrase. Hey, that's what's up. Not knowing the balance a lot or struggle with certain things. Yes, yes. I'll be ready to leave them their education, not mine, but I had to think twice. Yeah, absolutely. Man, listen, hey, yo, not French. And look, Mr. Bonnet, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And here's some things to think about, right? Here's some things to think about. When we think about, no, hold up, that one ain't big enough. We think about our success, right? And we think about our failures. And then we think about other people's success. And then when we think about other people's failures, it's two main things, two main buckets that we put these things in. And let's get into these buckets real quick. So give me this one right here. It's two main things, y'all. And yes, Gemma, I see that. That is why it's important to ask questions and offer support as a leader. And too many times we just assume. Two main things. Personal factors and then environmental factors. Now, somebody's probably saying, Ms. Joni, what the heck do you mean personal factors and environmental factors? This is what I mean. Personal factors can include things like your age, your income, your experience, things that are personal to you, your occupation, your literacy. Like all these things are personal to you, right? Now, granted, it can be way more things on that list in terms of a personal factor. But when I say a personal factor, that's what I mean. Things that are personal to you. Mr. Blunt said, not only asking questions is important, but you got to acknowledge the answer to these questions. Absolutely. Yes. And for environmental factors, right? When we think about some environmental factors, those can include things like access to technology. It can include noise. It can include light, like things that are in the environment. Um, whether or not you have privacy, temperature, stuff like that. Anything that is environmental, right? Now, when we're thinking about our successes, right? When we're having successes, most time we equate our successes to these personal factors. Oh yeah, we got experience, we good, our literacy is off the chain, we can understand things because of our occupation, we just know we have access to different things. Like those different things we like to sometimes attribute our success to, right? When it comes to our failures, a lot of times we looking over here. Oh, I didn't have a computer, the internet was down, it was noisy where I was at. Man, it was super cold. So I had to have my coat on the whole time so I couldn't really engage the way I wanted to. We're looking at those external things, those environmental factors as to why whatever the thing was that we did, why we failed. When it when it comes to other people's successes, too many times, no, yeah, other people's successes, too many times we go over here. We go to these environmental factors and we look at that person and say, oh, well, you know what? Of course you got it right. You had the fastest computer. Of course you had everything in order. Somebody set the room up for you. Like all these different environmental factors, external factors is how we're justifying somebody else's success, but not looking at like their personal factors that could have contributed. And then when other people were failing, right? When they failing, this the crazy part, yo. When people are failing, we quick to look over here. This where we look when people are failing. Oh, they young, they don't get it. Oh, they don't have enough experience, yo. Like, nah, whatever their occupation is, they just aren't really in a space where they can like truly understand. Like we are quick to point to personal factors when it comes to other people's failures. When as leaders, especially, we have to give people the benefit of the doubt. We have to give people the benefit of the doubt and think that, you know what, maybe they might be having some external or some environmental factors that are happening here. Maybe there are other things beneath the surface that's happening as to why this person is failing or as to why they aren't able to improve whatever it is that they are trying to improve. Mr. Bonner said people only use excuses to cover up what they don't want to do. Sometimes, Mr. Bonnet, absolutely. Sometimes people do that. Once they say, yo, you didn't take the time to handle your responsibilities first. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. But we want to be in a nice, strong habit of giving people the benefit of the doubt and assuming that people want to get better until they tell us that they don't. Now, if somebody just sit up here and say, yo, this ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm fine with my mediocre performance. Just leave me alone. All right, back off. It ain't nothing we can do with that. But unless people are telling us, and we can even ask people too, hey, do you want my help? I see you struggling. Do you want my help? Like, and give that person the option to say yes or no. And if that person does say yes, then we can start having that conversation about outlining, okay, what does that help look like? And what kind of help do you need? And you know what? Here's some help that I'm noticing that you need, even if you don't notice it. But like, yo, we got to give people the benefit of the doubt and assume that they want to get better. Um, Showing compassion and being empathetic. Absolutely. We can apply that to just about anything. Being mindful as a leader and understanding their struggles and cons adds to your leadership. Absolutely. You get better the more and more you put yourself in this leadership role of helping other people get better. Um, un- until they don't. Yeah, and you know, if they don't, yo, that is on them. But as a leader, it's on us to get clarification to figure out where we stand and not just tiptoe around situations and assume that people don't want our help or that people don't want to get better. Like leadership is 99.9% hard conversations. Conversations that nobody else want to have, which is why us as the leader, we got to have them because ain't nobody having them. Like nobody is having these conversations. Yo, 99.9% of leadership is in an uncomfortable space. We have to stand in and fill in those gaps because we got gaps this big that nobody want to stand in because it's uncomfortable. And that's why people pay top dollars for leaders who understand and can get in those gaps and help fill those gaps and help people get better. This mess is hard work, yo. This mess is hard work. And that's why most people take the easy way out and don't even think twice about stuff like this because it's easier to do what's easy for you. That's the easy part. It's hard to do this leadership thing because this leadership thing is doing what's best for the people who you are trying to lead. Yo, listen. Yes, got to analyze the situation. Kayla said, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, absolutely. Being a leader makes you step out of your comfort zone 75% of the time. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, yes. It is most definitely a superpower, yo. Most definitely. But like, yo, if you're bent on staying comfortable, if you looking for a straight, easy route, then nah, a high level of leadership is definitely not going to be for you if like that's the situation that you want to find yourself in. Don't happen like that. I'm getting tired of watching people take the easy way out. Yeah, man, listen, yo, and that's what separates the exceptional leaders from just the average regular leaders, especially when it comes to the city. So many people just leave. Yeah, definitely. And I'm not gonna lie, like I used to be one of those people. Like looking at my situation and all that, yo, I didn't have time to worry about nobody else. I was only worried about myself and my family and making sure that people in my family didn't have to repeat the trauma filled cycle that I had. So I can definitely relate, but yes, we do need more leaders to step up. If you really want to get better and be successful, you have to try your hardest to break down a situation and try to break through. Absolutely. Got to break through. All right. So strategies. Strategies. Let's get into some strategies. So now that we understand some of the things that are on the table and we're understanding a little bit of the psychology that goes into doing this, let's talk about some strategies on like how you can start to work with these people that we don't like. This might seem elementary and basic, but it's so true, yo. And sometimes this is just where we got to start at being able to be calm. If we allow our emotions to overrun our logic, if we allow our emotions to overconsume us, yo, we're never going to be able to think clearly, and we're never going to be able to get the vision. We might be able to see what's right in front of us. We know what tasks we got to do. We know how we need to be done. We got our heart set on where we need to go. But like, yo, if you're allowing your emotions to overrun you, that vision is going to be blurry and you're going to forget all about the fact. You ready for this? You're going to forget all about the fact that leadership is not about you. You're going to forget that. You're going to forget that, and your whole train of thought is going to be me, 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 me. What's best for me? What do I need? What do I want? No, yo. No, yo. And this is what makes us leaders so special because we understand it's not about us. And sometimes doing the best thing for the vision is not necessarily the best thing in our interests. Those two don't always align. You know how many times I done had to do stuff that I didn't want to necessarily do, but it was the right thing to do as a leader? You don't even want to know, yo. Too many to count. Thank you for saying that, Jim. Emotional intelligence, yo. Yo, it applies to every single thing that we do, especially as a leader, which is why we always seem to touch on emotional intelligence in some way, shape, form, or fashion because it applies across the board, yo. The next thing that we can do, yo, is understand their intentions. Just because we don't bang with a person, yo, just because this is one of the people that we don't like, that doesn't mean that they have bad intentions. We can't just put that label on people. Oh, I don't like you. I don't mess with that person like that. And automatically we assume that they have bad intentions. That's not right. And most times it's not true. Most times, and this is what I've seen in my experience, most times the intentions are there. The end goal that we want to get to, we all see this end goal and we all want to get to that goal. But what I've seen is that sometimes some people just got a different way about getting there. Some people, they even take steps back and just because of how they learn or how they do things. But you know what? They still want to get there. Versus us, we get it. We understand. We can make a straight shot. But this messiness right here, people don't be wanting to deal with it, yo. Baby, you gotta work on this hand right. Hey, yo, just chill, yo. Chill. But like, yo, this messy path, we still got there. We just had to take a different route to get there. But we still got there. So when you take the time to understand somebody's intentions, yo, then you can better relate and understand how you need to help them and how you need to lead them, so that way you can try to make this just a little bit easier. Not French vanilla art, yo. Yo, chill, yo. Next thing we can do, yo, express where we are coming from, yo. Like, let people know, yo, where you coming from. Because, hey, listen, and I ain't coming to that class, Gemma. I ain't coming. Yo, express where you are coming from. You would be surprised how many people just automatically have their defense mechanism up. They automatically just have that wall up. And it's not because we did something or because they are like scared that we're going to do something or anything like that. But like, yo, some people just naturally, because of their experiences and because of who they are, they just automatically have those defenses up. And it can sometimes come across in their behavior, in the way that they respond, and in all of that stuff. So it is very important that you express to people where you're coming from so that they can understand, like, yo, this isn't rooted in hate. This isn't rooted in me trying to embarrass you. This isn't rooted in me trying to degrade you or tear down your self esteem. You got to let people know, like, yo, this is rooted in love. This is rooted in like me just wanting to see you get better. Like, yo, let's be real with each other. We're never going to hang out. We're never going to be best friends. But that doesn't mean that we can't be good teammates and we can't be good work partners. And for the time that we are together, this 8 hours in a day or however long it is that you're working with a person, for that time, like, yo, it's all about you. And it's all about the impact that we can make together. And like, yo, sometimes you just got to have those conversations. And when you're able to have those conversations authentically, people can let those guards down. People can let those defense mechanisms down, yo. And then the situation won't seem so tough. Uh, Once they say, I see y'all smiles as a family, let's get together and help each other get better as leaders and continue to grow. Yeah, absolutely. Like, and that's what it's about, yo. That's what it's about. Um, this one right here, yo, build rapport. And if you don't know what rapport is, basically rapport is like a mini relationship. We used to say that all the time in the call center at Comcast. Like, yo, you only got 3 minutes to be on the phone with this person. You need to build rapport. And people is like, oh, yo, like, how can you do that in 3 minutes? It's a task, trust, and it takes skill. But like, yo, it is so important because once you have rapport, once you have a small relationship, even if that relationship is only for 30 seconds, think about the person that's nice to you at the counter at whatever store you go and shop at. You're interacting with that person probably not even 1 minute. But the fact that they smiled, the fact that they said hello and asked you how your day was, and the fact that they, asked you, hey, do you have a rewards card or whatever like that so you can get your point? Like those little things matter. And for that little bit of time, you got a good relationship with that person. And that is how you got to be with the people that you don't like, yo. Figuring out, okay, for the little bit of time that you got to deal with each other, how can you have a good relationship in that space? Misty Latteray said, we always going to be a family regardless. It don't matter who we like or who we don't. We're going to work with them and respect one another because the reason why we going to be keep it that way. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Respect. Got to treat the person with respect, yo. And if you really are in a space where you don't even have respect for that person because of your feelings, because of the way that you feel about them, like, and you just truly just genuinely hate their guts and don't like them, They should not be able to know. They should not be able to tell, yo. You know how many people that I don't even really respect like that or don't even really bang with like that? But like, yo, when I'm in their space, when we're together, they feel all the love. Listen, yo. Listen. Respect is absolutely a two-way street. But us as the leader, it is our responsibility to carry more. It is always our responsibility to do more. So even if we're only getting the bare minimum respect from that person, it's on us to give them more respect than they deserve, but have that conversation with them to let them know about the respect thing and how they need to step it up and what are some things that you are looking to see from them in order to make that respect thing better. All right. Focus on what action we can do together. Keyword right here. Keywords. Dog, we don't like this person. We're not trying to sit up here and have a whole conversation about family and sports and the weather. We don't like this person. So we focus on the actions that we can do together. We focus on the work. We focus on, okay, what do we need to get done here? That's what we focus on. We play ourselves out of bounds when we engage in conversations or take conversations outside of this little boundary that we need. We need this little boundary because we don't like this person. If we had our choice, if we had it our way, we wouldn't even be dealing with this person right now. Hey, one take. Don't misunderstand, y'all. Don't misunderstand. The conversations can be short, yes, but we don't want them to intentionally be short. We want them to intentionally be meaty, productive conversations. Sometimes those conversations are going to be 5 minutes. Sometimes those conversations might be 5 hours. We don't want to be in a situation where we rushing a person. The person can feel that we rushing them and that we don't really want to be involved with them and that we don't want nothing to do with them. No, we don't want to create that situation. No, what we want to do is whatever time we have together, whether it's a short amount of time or the long amount of time, we want to put our focus here on the action we can do together. And that is where you keep that conversation. All right. Um, yo, this one right here, I hate to say it. Sometimes you gotta ignore stuff. Breezy, I'm glad you with me. I'm glad somebody listening, yo, because sometimes you gotta ignore stuff. Now, going back to respect, we're not ignoring people in a disrespectful way. Somebody speak to us, we're not just looking at them like they crazy and not speaking back. Somebody ask us for help, we're not just looking at them like they dumb and refusing help. No, we're not ignoring people in a disrespectful way. We're ignoring those behaviors that annoy us but are harmless. Example, just because we don't like that person, we might hate the way they laugh. We might hate the way that they freaking laugh, yo. Just because we don't even like that person, they laughing and we just cringing like, STF, you already. No, yo. No, no, and no. We're going to keep our professional composure. We're going to ignore them laughing or whatever is going on because it has nothing to do with the action that we can do together. And we have to make sure that, like, for us as leaders, that we are ignoring the right things. So those things that annoy us, those things that are unproductive, those things that really don't have anything to do with like the work, those things that are like the extra things that we don't really have to deal with. But like, yo, you decide what's on that list, yo. Not Big Joni, you got to teach me how to create your lessons, yo. Yo, I got you, yo. That's done. He's like the crack that be on top of him. Yo, I'm done, yo. Hey, but bless. People be like that for real though, yo. Like just because you don't really bang with a person, every little thing that they do, like, can annoy you. And if you're allowing you being annoyed to show in your body language or to show in your tone, you might not be saying, "Ugh, I'm annoyed with you," or "Ugh, whatever." I'm trying. You might not be saying it, but like, yo, that stuff seeps through in the non-verbal communication, and that's what we want to avoid. And then the last thing that we can do, yo, we can escalate. Nobody expects you to be able to do everything on your own, yo. Nobody expects you to be able to handle everything on your own. Hey, Tay Bands, it's definitely going to show. No doubt about it. And then you wonder why the person still got their defense mechanism up, because even though you're not saying that you don't bang with them, they can feel it all day long. It's in the air, it's in the energy. Yes, thank you for saying that. Um, Escalating, yo. You can escalate things that are like blown out of proportion, or things that you feel like are not within your control. And yo, let's just be real with ourselves. As leaders, we are still very much growing every single day. Even me, I'm growing every single day as a leader. I'm intentionally growing with some stuff that I look at and I say, I want to get better at that. And some stuff is unintentional. I'm just growing because I'm in the space and I'm opening my mind and opening myself up to those challenges and to those issues and all that type of stuff so that I can grow. But like, yo, when things are crazy, hectic, whatever, and maybe I just need a ear or some advice or something like that, like, yo, I'm calling Miss Money Mo. I'm calling Miss Simone. Like, I'm calling Miss Emma Bean. People that I look up to and people who I work with and people who I respect them as leaders in their own right. So like, yo, no, you don't want to be crying up the ladder with every single thing that comes your way, but you do want to be able to know when it's an appropriate time to escalate or to get some help so that you can handle it. Hey, Gem in the dilemma, don't cuss at me like that, y'all. Don't cuss at me like that. All right, let's um let's do this. Let's do some do's and don'ts. Let's start with some do's real quick. I definitely be bothering Miss Mo, Miss Mo, yo, and I'm sure they love it, yo. I'm sure they absolutely love it. All right, so do speak directly, yo. Stop talking around the bush with people. It's a way to be professional without putting a whole pound of sugar on what you gotta say. Sometimes, yo, they need that tart lemonade. When that tart lemonade is coming with love and coming with respect, yo, you ain't gotta worry about people will drink it all up. I promise you. But stop talking around people. Stop beating around the bush and start practicing having direct conversations with people. Even if you got to preface that with saying, look, I'm growing as a leader. I'm still working on my tone. So please don't be offended if my tone sounds disrespectful. I promise you, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm still working on myself as a leader. I promise you that I am not frustrated But sometimes when I talk, my body language can give the impression that I'm frustrated or that I'm angry or I'm mad. That's just me right now. And I'm working on getting better. But I promise you, I'm coming out of love and I'm coming out of respect. Like, yo, put those things up front if you already know that you are still growing in certain areas and people could potentially take it the wrong way. But you have to be direct. If it was trash, my God, it was trash. Throw it away. Is today trash day? And my real trash day just happened to be Thursday. Put it outside. Like, yo, stop doing that. What I just seen you do, what that doesn't work. That never works. You have to stop doing that. Do you have any ideas or any thoughts about what you can do in place of that? All right, you don't. Neither do I right now. But we're going to work on filling in the blank. But as of right now, just stop doing that. Be direct with people, yo. I definitely be applying this stuff to my personal life too. Like, yeah, yo, it's applicable everywhere. I'm glad you said that. Yo, I love Miss Johnny. Yo, Miss French Vanilla. I love you more. Stop playing. All right. Um, another dude, yo. This one is big, yo. Give the time to change time. Yo, you gotta give people time to change. Give the time, yo. Like, yes, we want people to change overnight. We want to be able to just tell somebody something and then boom, they just get it and they implement it and then yay, we fix them. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to give the time, yo. And people are only able to change at their pace, not your pace. And yes, that could be a frustrating thing sometimes, especially when you got things to do, when you're trying to get people to move. That can be a frustrating thing. But as a leader, yo, that patience is key. And you got to work with people on their time, not your time. Not your time, yo. You only going to give yourself a headache and you're only going to give yourself like just more frustration and more pain if you're trying to rush somebody on a situation that they are actively trying to work on, yo. Yes. Um, it's not realistic, yo, and it's not going to happen overnight. And yo, this boils down to knowing the person that you are working with and that you are dealing with. Like a person like me, I'm a cold turkey type person. I'm not saying everything that I can change overnight, but most things, like easy things, I can change overnight. Like, boom, example, if I want to say, all right, I'm not drinking no more sodas, that's done. I don't need no time to make that change. I can do that. That's my personality. That's my kind of mindset. The same somebody else with that same goal, I want to stop drinking sodas, it might take them a whole year to wean off of that. They might be drinking 10 sodas a day and they might say, all right, I'm gonna start off with just only drinking 9 sodas a day. That's not ideal, but it's better than that 10. And then they wean themselves off. I'm gonna start only drinking 5 a day. Again, not ideal, but so much better than that 10. Yo, as a leader, give the time. All right. Um, let's do because dang, this time, yo. This dang. We talk about time, and I'm like, time. Let's let's do don'ts real quick, yo. Let's do a don'ts because these are kind of important, yo. Um, don't be vague. And this kind of goes along when we say speak directly. But like, yo, you can't be vague. You have to paint a very, very clear picture when you're working with the people who you don't like. And yes, give credit where credit is due. Absolutely. Definitely. Um, don't be vague. Also, don't accept crap, yo. We're just gonna put this in caps. Don't accept crap. You got to be honest with people about what you expect and what you're willing to accept in this relationship that y'all have. Yes, this relationship is not a personal relationship, but it's a productive relationship. And you got to be clear about the expectations and what you expect. And in some cases, what the consequences might be if people aren't living up to that. And here's where I'm going to have to leave it, y'all, because our time. Don't lose your cool, y'all. You can't, yo. You can't. You cannot. If you feel yourself getting to that point, and nobody should know you better than you, if you feel yourself getting to that point, just don't have the conversation. Pause the conversation. Schedule it for a different time. And you ain't got to say, oh, I just can't deal with you right now. Or, oh, I'm too frustrated. Oh, I don't even want to look at your face or hear your voice. You ain't got to say none of that. We know what it is. We're all human. We know what it is. But what you can say is, yo, I'm going to get that scheduled. Let's schedule this conversation for another date. Let me know what works for you. So in that way, you don't even put yourself in a compromising position to have to, number one, be dealing with a person that you don't like, and then be dealing with all these negative and uncomfortable emotions. Like, it's just too much. Not to say that you won't ever have to. You might have to when you don't have a choice, but to deal with a situation urgent that can't wait. But when you do have a choice, make sure that you are in a better headspace so that you're able to handle the situation more effectively. All right, y'all. We are past our time. We are way, way, way past our time, y'all. I hope that that was helpful, yo. I hope that somebody learned something today, yo. Listen, um, this Driving Thursday, yo, I'm not going to see y'all until, let me look at my calendar. I'm not going to see y'all until July the 7th, y'all. I got some crazy, crazy, crazy responsibilities that I have to attend to. And y'all know that this is sacred time for me. But like, yo, gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. So I'm not going to see y'all here on Thriving Thursdays until July 7th. But look, y'all already know I got y'all covered. So don't even worry about it. Y'all remember Miss Tanera, right? Miss Tanera is going to be here filling in for me on Thriving Thursdays, y'all. Listen, I know, yo. Look, we growing, yo. We growing, and we are doing things, yo. We doing things, yo. Big things, and I can't wait to officially talk to y'all about some of the things that we got coming down the pipeline, yo. Just everybody had their fingers crossed on this space situation, because hopefully we get this space, yo, and we can be really doing some stuff like in person on the regular for people who want to come in person. We still gonna have a big screen, we still gonna be streaming and all that stuff. So if you can't make it in person, you can still catch us. But like, yo, we got some big things, and we got things happening that's taking me away for some things that I absolutely love, because y'all know I love being here. But trust and believe, y'all, it's for a purpose. So I'm gonna see y'all back in July, and y'all already know what it is, y'all. Go be productive. Go be productive, yo. Go work on your goals. And Cam Gotti, thank you for putting the name on these YouTube joints, because these are going to be mandatory for facilitators. So if you could rename this one for me with that title, Leadership Bootcamp, like work with people that you don't like, and throw that link in our facilitator group chat as well. So anybody who missed it, they can watch it. Definitely appreciate that, yo. But like, yo, be working on your goals. Thank you, Cam Gotti. Be working on your goals. Stop worrying about what you ain't got. Stop worrying about who ain't supporting you, who ain't helping you, and all that. Start with what you have, where you are, y'all. And that's it. Ain't got to have no big crazy goals, yo. You can have you some nice small little goals. As long as you making progress every single day, you still got about what, like 3 more hours left in the working day, yo. Go be productive, yo. And for my people that's about to be rocking with us in the schools this summer, just get ready, yo. Just get ready. We're about to have a total of 10 sites to cover over the summer, yo. And I'm so sad that I'm not going to be able to be in person at any of them because I'm going to be on success sessions. But like, yo, 10 sites, yo. 10 sites. Get ready, yo. Get ready. And if you want to be in the mix, make sure that you're spending time honing your craft and getting better, yo, because we only going up. But all right, y'all, that's my time. If y'all rocking with me tomorrow, I see y'all. Folks, it's Friday, yo. I'm out of here, shorty.